Hey everybody, good Monday morning. Eddie Williams Sellers coming to you from my little blueprint shop here this morning in Southeast Atlanta, A1 Blueprint Company. Top of the morning to you. Let's get this week started. The Morning Post this morning. Have you ever been caught in a storm by the Sea of Galilee? I saw my brother Richard there. He was with a pretty lady. He seemed at peace. Such an odd dream. I was walking down narrow pathways and up and down dusty steps. I must have heard the breaking news about the passing of the Pope while sleeping with my earpod in. That is what I woke up to around 3 in the morning, turned over and went back to sleep. I told Ava, who was in the dream with me, how cool is this, to be caught in a storm by the Sea of Galilee. I first noticed anxiety for real somewhere back in my 30s. But I didn't know I had supraventricular tachycardia, or SVT they call it. Arrhythmia often feels like anxiety, but they are two separate things. Some of us can have both. Doctors were telling me for years I was having panic attacks, and I probably did. And I went through the gambit of Xanax and Klonopin and Zoloft and all the other medications. For several years. I haven't had any of that now in about 15 years. Until one ride to the emergency room, and my heartbeat was 360 beats a minute, and the doctor was telling me at that point, your heart is really not beating any longer, it's just in a flutter. And they had to stop my heart completely, which was a real traumatic experience. To lay there for about a minute with no heartbeat as they shut it down, and then for them to gather around your bed and they're just hoping it comes back into rhythm and starts back pumping, and you're sitting there living through it knowing, oh hell, I'm about to die. I felt anxiety yesterday, or maybe it was my heart. Whatever it was, I tried to sleep it off. By late evening, I was feeling a little bit back to normal. It was Easter Sunday. I felt anxiety walking through the waiting room of the emergency clinic at the Emory Hospital over there in Decatur early yesterday morning. All the other entrances was locked, and we had to make our way through the emergency room. And there were people hacking and coughing and looked like they'd been sitting there all night waiting for help. I pulled my bottom of my shirt up over my face and tried to make me a mask, so I just wouldn't pick up something just by walking through all the sick people. The doctor seemed to be warning Vicky to be prepared for the worst, that the next 24 to 48 hours were going to be crucial. He said, your daughter's a very, very sick woman. Maybe it was her sitting in the darkened waiting room outside the ICU unit, just me and her, and it seemed like all the lights were out in there. Her sitting by herself, just sobbing her eyes out. But hospitals in general seem to reunite me with my old buddy, anxiety. She is still holding on this morning. Monday starts the week for me. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Boom Boom has a follow-up appointment Wednesday for something he is dealing with. It is spring. People are living. People are dying. The world seems a mess. The Pope just died. For all of the healthcare people who work in the thousands of ICU units around the country, God bless them. That would be a tough way to make a living and to spend your life, sitting outside the rooms of sick and dying people every day. No wonder there is such a high attrition rate among them. The alleyways were dusty as we ran out of the storm by the Sea of Galilee. I told Ava as we ran for cover, can you believe we got caught in a storm by the Sea of Galilee? I saw my brother Richard was there. He was with a pretty lady. I didn't bother to interrupt him. He seemed to be happy and at peace. Good Monday morning, sweet people. Let the week begin. Life is an adventure. Life, it is not for the faint of heart. Man, we got some roads we walk down, don't we? The picture over on my Facebook page for some of you that want to come over there and be a part of that is a picture I painted during COVID when it seemed like everybody I knew was dying. I had so many customers die, it was ridiculous. And yeah, but anyhow, good Monday, everybody. Go on now, enjoy yourself. Live a little bit today. Splurge a little. Enjoy yourself. Love y'all.